Hi there, my beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Wednesday. For me, that means WTF Wednesday, which stands for Weekly Tracking of Finances. So I'm glad you're here. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to go ahead and address the nail situation. If you watched my last video on Monday, then you'll know that I was going to color my children's hair. And I guess I had a hole in my glove. And I colored my nail. Yay. I don't even know what happened, but you can kind of get a sense of what one of my children's hair color might have on it. But we move. We're not going to fret over the fact that my nail is a little bit colored. We'll just call that a fashion statement. I'm a trendsetter. This is what's happening. Anyway, let me grab today's prompter card. If you're new to my videos, this is a prompter card. It's basically a conversation starter, so I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. Just a little something to help us get to know each other better. So today's prompter card is, what do you waste a lot of time on? YouTube. I watch a lot of videos. I waste a lot of time just sitting there watching YouTube. It is not productive at all. But what about you? What do you waste a lot of time on? Before we do get started full swing into this video, I did want to say, if you didn't catch my last video, I know it was a little bit long, so it might have been something that people wouldn't have clicked on just because of the time, but I did talk a lot about me, a lot about our vacation and who I am, and just random things as I painted my beautiful vacation nails. So if you want to see how I did those nails or know a little bit more about me, feel free to watch that video. It is long, but you know, you can always pause it, come back to it, pause it, come back to it. It's fine, but it'll give you a little chance to get to know me a little bit better. With that said, let's go ahead and start on this WTF Wednesday video. If this is one of your first times watching one of my WTF Wednesday videos, what I like to do is every Wednesday I go over the past week of online expenses and we write them down here, and then this is just things that we swiped for. So I will need to replace that back in the bank. This works really well when you already have an account buffer that just sits there and you can use it as petty cash. So you can swipe and spend it and then replace it back each week or however often you need to. For me, that's weekly, so every Wednesday I do this and then I go and make that deposit just to make sure that my account buffer is always nice and juicy so that I can continue swiping. But with that said, I have been trying to curb a lot of that swiping and spending because I feel like for my family it's getting a little out of control. So we have been trying to spend more cash than we do swipe if we can manage it. But anyway, there were still obviously some swiping happening. Not everything can happen with cash only. So that's why we are here today. We're going to reconcile our account and, replace that money back in the bank where it belongs. I also use no spend stickers to help congratulate myself when I don't spend anything for that particular day, and at the beginning of every month I make a goal for myself and hope to meet it by the end of the month. So without delay, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. First things first, on the 31st of August, our last day of August, we did a little bit of spending. One of those was for groceries, and that was for $33.21. And then the other was for a pre-trip expense, and this I will be taking from our vacation. That was $68.66, and that'll do it for that day. On the first we had no spend, so I get to use one of my no spend stickers. On the 2nd, we did do some grocery shopping, and that was $53.99. In addition to that, we did have to get some things for the car, so this will be car maintenance. It was $25, which was not bad, I feel, for what we got. And then we also did our first care credit payment. Just wanted to make sure. You guys scared me enough when you told me that you don't want to be late, so I made sure I paid it on time, and it was $172. So we got our first payment down. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see that total go down and down and down. All right, so we have no expenses on the 3rd and 4th because my bank doesn't actually pull anything out on the weekends for some reason. So I give myself that little, yay. All right, moving on. We're going to go to the 5th where we did have some grocery. We are just trying to make it like as small as possible so that we utilize everything we have in the house before we go on vacation. So I may end up having a lot of grocery money left, and I will be very happy if that happens. Another one on the 5th is it was on Amazon, but we're going to call it pre-trip. Just grabbing some last minute things that I know that I want to have when we go on vacation. And that was $22.66. Moving on to Tuesday, which was yesterday, we did have our normal therapy for my daughter, $65. And then we had some groceries just getting little things here and there to try and keep the cost down. We'll see how that goes. And it was $25. I'm just going to round that. I have been honestly thinking about just doing a round up on all of these, my hubby's idea, and I still might do that. But so I'm just practicing on some of these of rounding up, just so that I can get an idea of what that would look like, because that change can just stay in the account and it builds over time, right? So I am considering just doing a roundup thing and dropping the change. Always round up. Like even if it's 2501, we round up to 26. And that's just change in the bank account to help build a buffer. All right, so I do want to add on here 2 different things. One is for rentals. So I'm just going to put it on this one, rentals for the beach. We did order those. We had a $250 credit, and then I also had put $150 additional because I knew it was probably going to be more than that. And it was $121.47. So I'll need to pull that from vacation. I should write vacation. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to write vacation, and then I can figure that out when I go. And then I do want to do another one from vacation because we will be paying probably this upcoming weekend our golf cart. So that's $500. I want to go ahead and pull that out, put it in the bank so that it's ready to go when we're ready to pay for it. So I'll be pulling all of this out. Is what it is. Account buffer is something that I try not to take from, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Another thing that we pull from is our grocery buffer. So I do have a very small grocery buffer online. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, that reminds me. Yes, I missed something. 1 second. I'm going to add it to right here. I'm going to put this as grocery. We did go out to eat for a birthday party, and it was $107.33. But I had intended to use the grocery buffer online for that. So I totally forgot that I did that, and it had come out of a different account. So we need to account for that with our prop bills. Now we can call this done and ready to go. So what I'll do is, okay, let me just get collected here. The other thing that I pull from is sinking funds, which is just a cute little term to describe the cash that we're going to be pulling out of our envelopes. So hopefully we don't use account buffer. Definitely going to be using the grocery buffer that's online, and we're going to be pulling cash from our sinking funds. So I'm going to go ahead and put my squares on. Not going to skip it this time, and I will come back after I set everything up and we'll be ready to go. Alright, the first thing we're going to start with is grocery, and I need to calculate up how much we actually spent in grocery in total. So it's $33.21, $107.33, $53.99, $83.17, and $25. So $302.70, we'll round that up to $303. So I do have some prop bills in here, and that is because I did keep some of the cash online so that we could do the any swiping that we needed to do. So we have 300 in prop bill here. So we're taking 303 from this. Let's see. So the change would be at 97. So 303 from 400 leaves 97. So I put that as prop bill. I'll take these out. And so this represents what I have online, and then this represents what we have in cash. As you can see, some things have been spent. Trying to use cash, trying to be good. But we have 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 390, 395, 400, 402, 3, 4, and 5. So 405 left in our grocery buffer, which should be fine, I think, because we are just using what we have. So we did use 303 from our account buffer, but that means we covered this, 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 and that. The other thing, I don't know, nothing else is in here. Nothing else is in here. That's good. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to go ahead and go to my next binder, which is short term, and we're going to be pulling from our mental health. And that will be 65, 50, 65. So 50, 65 for that appointment yesterday. So we have 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. So 195 in mental health now. Okay. Then the next that we can go to will probably be vacation. So for vacation, how we're going to do this is I am going to pull out the rentals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. That's going to cover the cost of our golf cart rental, which I want to get in the bank. And then we have 122 is what we ended up spending. We have 150 in the prop bill, so I'm going to take that away. That means we have $28. So here's the 25, 26, 27, and $28 right there. So that means we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and $40 in total right here. And I'm going to move the rentals tab to the back with lodging, since we've done that one as well. And it's done. Alright, so this $40 I think I'm going to put towards the rest of these that we have, the pre-trip expenses. So I'm going to do, let's see, 68, 66 and 22.66. So that's $91.32. This is 40, so let's minus 40 from that. And I'll take the real cash, we'll put it here. Take the prop out because we don't want that. Yeah. So that leaves $51-ish that I need to pull from. So I'm going to go back here to my miscellaneous tab. And I have 50 there. I know I don't have any ones. So I think that I'm just going to leave it. I'll just take the 50. And I'll just be $1.32 short, which is fine by me because I don't want to break up the rest of this cash with a bunch of change because it's thick enough. So we'll call that done. Very good. Now let's move on to my reserves binder, and we're going to start with car maintenance, which we're pulling, I think, just 25. Let's see, do I have 25? No. Let's see what we have in change in here. No. Oh, here we go. 10, 20, and 5, and then we'll just take this 50. So there's the change. Okay. And then we'll do it from here. We'll probably be pulling more from this soon because we are going to be getting the cars all souped up and ready to go. Then health savings, we are pulling for that care credit, which was 172. And I don't know, what do I have as far as change? I do have 2. Let's see, 1, here we go. Let's do 150, 60, 72. Perfect. 150, 70, 1, and 2. That's for the care credit. Our first payment, yay. So we're probably going to be about $1 or $2 short. Take that from account buffer, but let's figure out how much we have spent so far, or this past week. Ooh, big number. So 1,277.49, and of course that's adding in the 500 for vacation, which we haven't spent yet, but I need to put it in first before we can. All right, let's see how much cash we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 21, 2, 3, and 24. So 824 from our sinking funds. Let's see how much that is total. 824 and 303. 1127. And before I get myself completely confused here, I forgot to put vacation buffer, because we did take the 150 out for that. Whew, about got so confused. So now let's see. We have 303 from the grocery buffer. We have 824 in cash here, and then we took the 150 from our vacation buffer. So that's 1277, and we're just missing that 50 cents. I think we're okay. Especially because some of these were rounded up, which kind of goes against the idea of saving the roundup, but it is what it is. All right, so let me go ahead and take my little thumbnail and then we will do the things. All right, so with that done, I am going to put this in my back to the bank, which I already have some cash in here because my hubby bought some things, I guess, with some of his money. So I'll just put this in there. So in total, we're going to be making a deposit of 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 881, 2, 3, and 84. So $884 will be deposited today. And the last thing I like to do is just transfer this spent number up here of $1,277.49 back here where our transaction log is. $1,277.49. So that is our starting balance for the month of September. Starting out with a bang. And this was for August 31st through September 6th. All right. So we're done. We have completed our WTF Wednesday. I appreciate everyone that is here who has been watching and enjoying these videos, or maybe getting some inspiration for yourself on your own budgeting journey. I appreciate it. If you're still watching, you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I would love to be your weekly inspiration for your own budgeting journey. With that said, I'll see you on Friday. We're going to be doing our vacation binder and getting this all ready to go. Like, I haven't touched it since the last vacation. Look, I still have receipts from last vacation, but yeah, like, I have to set this up. So I'm going to be working on setting up this part prior to the video so that it's as cool as it can be. But I do have my gas, my dining, my groceries, miscellaneous, spending money, other, and I don't know if I'm going to make any extra envelopes or not. I made these myself, clearly, and I really liked the little tab, so it helped to find it quickly when we were out and about. So I don't know if I will be making more. If I do, then you'll see that. If I don't, it's because I'm lazy and I'm just ready to go on vacation, so I might just combine some categories into here. I don't know. But that's all I have for you today, and I will see you guys on Friday for the vacation binder stuffing. As always, until next time, bye.